Last night, the assassination of Hamas's political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran marked a significant escalation in the already volatile Middle East, and Iran has accused Israel of orchestrating the attack, vowing revenge and raising the spectre of further regional conflict. Haniyeh, this key figure in Hamas, central negotiator in the ceasefire efforts in Gaza, was killed in an airstrike on his house in Tehran, and his death follows the killing of Fouad Shukr, a senior Hezbollah commander, by Israel in Beirut. These incidents, these international assassinations, underscore the dangerous escalation in hostilities with potential for broader conflict. And we saw what happened when Iran vowed revenge in a response last time, with the barrage of missiles coming over from Tehran and intercepted partly by British and American forces, but threatening Israel's dome and threatening Israel's security and threatening the peace in the Middle East, and the threat of this expanding into a much wider confrontation, much to the delight, I'm sure, of the Kremlin. The Iranian leadership, including the Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has condemned the assassination, calling it a duty to avenge Haniyeh's death, and this rhetoric suggests potential retaliatory actions, heightening the fears of a wider war. Hezbollah, a close ally of Iran, echoed these sentiments, warning of a decisive response, and it's already hit the Golan Heights. The situation has drawn international concern. Qatar, a mediator in negotiations with Hamas, has labelled the assassination a heinous crime and questioned the viability of ongoing diplomatic efforts with Israel. The United States, through the Secretary of State Antony Blinken, has distanced itself from the incident, emphasising the need for de-escalation. The assassination of Haniyeh represents a critical misstep in the region's delicate balance. By targeting a high-profile political leader, Israel risks provoking a broader conflict that could involve not only Hamas and Hezbollah, but to potentially draw in other regional actors like Iran, Turkey, and beyond. This move undermines ongoing diplomatic efforts, as highlighted by Qatar's condemnation, and raises questions about Israel's long-term strategic goals and Netanyahu's stupidity. Furthermore, the killings of both Haniyeh and Shukr illustrate a pattern of targeted assassinations that may be counterproductive. These actions could consolidate support for militant groups, increase anti-Israel sentiment, and complicate any peace negotiations that may even be taking place at the moment. The international community, particularly Western powers like the United States and the UK, must navigate this situation carefully, balancing their alliances with the need to encourage regional stability. And part of the problem is that nobody is talking to Iran. The assassination of Ismail Haniyeh is one of those decisive flashpoints, and a serious misstep, I think, a serious foolishness on the part of Netanyahu that could trigger broader regional crisis. The international community's response, especially in terms of diplomatic engagement and mediation, will be crucial and must be swift to prevent further escalation, and the situation demands careful consideration. And really, there are very few countries that can step in to help because of the isolation of Iran. And that is partly our failure and the failure of the sanctions obsession. The continued violence and the threat that this is going to be ongoing for some time is catastrophic for the entire region, and we need to find a way to de-escalate, to pull back, and to restore peace, or actually to engage in peace for the first time.